We don't know the original story of the last Megastar.
Mm, mm.
What? So
It's enough, man. No doubt.
I don't know
I
what
don't even know what that's about.
I don't even know what
Watch
that's
your
about.
mouth.
I don't even know what that's about. I think Michael. Um, I think Eddie. Uh, MJ. Those people that just cause pandemonium. You know, and how the access was limited, but it wasn't really. It was, but it wasn't. It just was a different time.
Yeah.
I can't. I For the life of me, I keep thinking about what a what the world looks like with Michael Jackson having an Instagram account, or Eddie Murphy or Mike Tyson having Instagram accounts. Like Tupac with Instagram, bro. What? Like not after
You mean during their peaks?
doing their run. What does that look like, right? And so Drake Drake is and people can debate it. I just don't think it's debatable. He's a different he's in a class all by himself in terms of superstardom. Like it's just him. Like you can't go Drake and such. No. The next person you talk about is white when you talk about Drake and the type of celebrity that he has. So the world is in a pandemic. Everyone's at home. He does the rollout of his kid, and then he releases a video and a dance. Same week.
Great rollout.
Great rollout. Um, Probably didn't cost him that much.
It looked like that video was shot on the phone.
Oh yeah, it probably was. Probably
Even better.
was.
Even better because they gave him the bag to do the video.
Yeah.
So and then at the same time I could show off this
This estate.
that's
Not
like
a house.
yeah, this is different.
No, that's definitely an estate. That's a museum.
And then you made the point about the fireworks at the end. I was like, oh, this is the L said it first. He's like, this is the most ultimate and it was crazy when you text that. I had just finished watching it, going, what did I just watch? Because you don't see him, but you know it's him. And then you
Which was the best way to introduce a dance if you're Drake?
Yeah,
Because we couldn't watch.
Completely
There's no way that the public could see your facial expressions while you do that
Yeah.
dance. You knew what you was doing.
it was brilliant.
It was important.
It was truly
It was a good
brilliant.
job.
But it got me to thinking, who's on that level? Because even there's some strange part of Wayne when Wayne talk. You know Wayne is from a different planet, and we were texting about it the other day.
Yeah,
when,
Wayne's not. I told you, Wayne has not been here for a while.
So Wayne did his sneaker shopping with Complex with Joe Puma, and Wayne goes, "Yeah, man, this kind of trippy." And Joe's like, "What? Just seeing the stuff?" He's like, "Nah, man, I ain't been to a mall in like 15 years."
and then shout out his shopper, like bro, like she brings that.
Shouted out his stylist, and Joe Puma's going, Wait, you said what? He's like, nah, yeah, man, mall. What?
Yeah.
He's like, this kind of trippy to see, but the way Wayne was looking around the store was amazing.
He was like, "This is how you people shop."
Bruh, he was dead ass serious. He's like, bruh, I ain't seen a mall, but I remember when he was on Drink Champs talking about the album. He was like, man, them songs is old, so I'm not really. He's like, I did my verse, I did my parts. They took it and put it together. I don't know. Like Wayne was promoting an album that he literally didn't know what the fuck it was about, but still managed to feel relatable on some level. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. This man ain't been to a mall in 15 years, but somehow, some way, I still connect to him. Hove is Hove, but when he slapped the phone, when he took that nigga's phone, I related to that.
Yeah.
You know, Wayne been standing on this for a long time, bro.
But still feels relatable.
No, for sure.
Like he doesn't feel like he's in another stratosphere. Kendrick, he's fucking like I throw it around, but bruh's not from here. He's different. He still feels relatable though. Cole feels relatable to me. There's no part of me that relates to Drake. Not even a little bit. Am I crazy?
mean, for one, Drake is Canadian.
Nah, it's some Canadian niggas I fuck with though, and that I relate to.
But he's a Canadian nigga that was plopped in Houston, that ended up in Miami.
Ways of Memphis.
Bro, Ways of Memphis, bro. Like, he just made his way across all of the, like,
he feels manufactured.
Southern
Somebody
locations.
made him.
They did. They put him in the lab.
He feels like a lab rat to me. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they definitely they put that together in the lab. Like, they put bits and pieces into that person and said, you bet not do certain things until you are ready to do certain things. You know what I mean? And I think that and that's a benefit to Drake. Like, that's the beauty of him though, is that he took a lot of that direction to heart and got the blueprint before he was able to actually stumble into his own blueprint, which was, there's a certain level of genius that goes in that too, because you have to have a certain level of, like, humility in the first place to allow that to be, like, for that to take its course. Because I don't know how many niggas can be, like, told what to do and do the exact thing and then start tripping up on the folks that originally told you how this was going to play out. You know what I mean? And start thinking that it's all about you. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the part and that's the Canadian part of Drake, that he was able to take a lot of that instruction and then mold it into his own thing and then not shit on the people that originally gave him the platform.
Yeah,
right?
No, it's a unique space, but
because they're from the States.
Yeah,
would have been shit on that whole enterprise.
You think so?
For sure. Niggas ain't got no humility in the States. You think you could put a nigga together in the States and then once they get to Drake's level,
they not turn on you.
They not about to turn on everybody.
I like that. That's a good point. That's a really good point. The fact that he is sort of assembled, like, we're going to take a piece of this, piece of this, piece of this, piece of this, and he's going to be unstoppable.
It actually happened, though.
He hasn't malfunctioned and rebelled against the people that made him.
Exactly.
Whereas if it would have happened here, there's a lack of, God damn it, ill.
And I think that's why so many people in the industry hate him, though. You know what I mean? Is that they're like, bro, why this nigga keeps ascending? Like, nah, this nigga needs to self-destruct. Like, we need to take that nigga down. He needs to self-destruct.
No.
But he's not self-destructing. No, now we got to do something about it.
And then they try and it doesn't work.
And then that nigga just ascended higher, bro. Like, niggas hate that shit, bro. Like, it's that crabs in the barrel thing. Like, niggas hate that. Like, bro, if I can't get up there, this nigga right here definitely ain't about to get up there.
But what is your obsession and your fixation with, we have to destroy him to the cost of you attempting, you failing, and then doubling back and going, okay, we're friends again, because you're impenetrable. Pause. Like, I'm a jump out the window, attempt to take you down, and lose, and then go, all right, be my friend again, because I ain't got nothing. I don't have nothing.
It's the same exact thing as when niggas got to the bottom of, like, when Drake. Remember when Drake originally came out and, like, folks was like talking about he's so emo and so emotional and niggas tried to have all these jokes, stuff like that, until that nigga continued to be emo and continued to say shit that niggas would have on the inside.
Had all the chicks at the show, though.
Bro, and then have all that inside shit, like all the shit that you would think on the inside, but there's no way in the world you would let that shit out because I got a certain image to have and blah, 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 right? But then after a while, he was like, oh, I can't even hate on this now because this nigga's still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if he's still here, I might as well get a feature from him now. And then my shit went up. I love this nigga now. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how the process happened for a lot of niggas. Like, the hoodest niggas started changing their whole thing and started just singing on their own shit. You know what I mean? Like, started singing and getting Drake to do the hook, and that's when hook. Bro, like when Jordan said, bro, this nigga should not still have a position. Shit should barely be breathing to tell motherfuckers that every song sounds like Drake featuring Drake. That shit should have been the end of Drake when it came to the rappers. Mm-hmm. If a rapper would have said that from the States, then it would have been a problem.
Yep.
But my nigga said that shit, and you couldn't look at him and say that he was lying. So he was able to get that shit off.
Get it off.
And he was right.
And he's right. Jesus.